Hey guys, what's up? It's Kama Saturday. I was going to do this Kama Saturday outside, but it's raining, so we're kind of stuck indoors, but that's okay. What I wanted to go over today was using a couple of staff exercises, and that's going to help to fix a few bad habits. All right, so the habits, okay, first of all, a lot of people, when they will twist their hand out, they tend to bring the elbow out really early. And if you do that, it just becomes an arm punch. There's no power, there's no structure behind it. You need that elbow down, and you only turn it at the last second. Okay? Now, if you're closer, you won't even turn it at all. You just kind of leave it down, like in close range punching. Okay, like in Wing Chun. Okay? If you're extending further out, then you'll twist it. Okay? But the same thing, that elbow, the only difference between the two punches is that a shorter range one, the elbow stays down, and a longer range one is going to extend more and it's going to turn over. But the elbow stays down until the last second, okay? So that's one habit that people have. They tend to bring the elbow out, okay? Another habit is that they tend to have a lazy hand. So when the one hand is coming back, they tend to just kind of drop it like this. All right. So they're only thinking about the hand going out, and then they're not thinking of the one coming back. They're not thinking about the hand coming back. They're only thinking of what's going out, and everything's like a little sloppy. Whereas when it comes out, right, it's got to come right back, right? Boom, 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 boom. Right. You have to bring your dinner back home. Boom, 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 boom. Right? Bring your dinner back home. Okay. So these staff drills will help with that. They'll help fix both issues. Okay. Like I said, I was going to do it outside, but we'll make it work in here. Okay. So staff here. Now you can just go to Home Depot or Lowe's and just get like a wooden dowel or something. Okay. You can get your hands on a proper staff. That's great. But if not, that's okay. Just get a wooden dowel. Okay. Um, well, 6 feet or so, something of that. Okay. Um, okay, so what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna hold the staff at the end here, and I'm gonna hold it like this. Look at how I'm holding it. You see that? So it's like this. All right. And the first drill we're gonna do is just, and I'm gonna have an other hand chamber here. Okay. And the first drill I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna snap down, down, and the goal here is to try and keep the tip of the staff in the same spot. You can see here, back up a little bit here. You can see tip there. I mean, it's hard to keep it exactly the same spot, but that's the goal, right? Or roughly the same spot. Down, 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 down. Okay? That's the first one. Okay, so there you learn get that downward energy. And so in order to make that work, you have to use your elbow structure and your body, your entire body structure. It's not about muscle. There's some muscle involved, especially in the wrist and things, but it's not like just a if you just try and use your arm muscles alone, that's not going to work. You need to have a whole body structure behind it. Okay, so that's the first one. Down, down. Okay, there's three in total. Okay, second one is going out to the side. So now, I'm here, and here, and I'm going to go out like this. See? But it's still coming back. See? So I'm using the elbow structure and I bring it back. Because I mean, if I can't just do it like here and then bring it down low like that, right? It has to come right back to the chamber here, to the right, ready to fire the next shot. Okay. Okay. And then the third one is going to go straight ahead. And this is the one which is most directly related to the punch. Okay, but again, if your elbow flares up too early, you're not going to be able to do it. Okay, you're going to lose it. Okay, you need to have that body structure. And I can't stress that enough. Okay, the body structure has to be there. Not only in this, but in everything you do. Okay, thing is that using external devices like whether they're dumbbells or rings, we have iron rings, we have this, we have swords. Using external devices helps your hands get better. Remember that I'm sure you heard before that the weapons are an extension of the hands. Okay, So, but then at the same time, the weapons can help to improve the hands. Okay. All right. So the third drill, and now we're just going straight out. Okay. So here, and go straight out. So so again, the hands in this position, and we're shooting straight out. Okay. All right, and those, yeah, there we go. Yeah. So those are the staff drills that can really help to improve your hands. Okay. Now, obviously, you can use a staff as a weapon on its own, of course, but you know, I always look at weapons. Okay, first of all martial arts originate, all hand fighting, hand-to-hand fighting, originates from weapons anyway. All right. So swords, you know, some people will ask, what's the origin of boxing? Well, that's easy, all right? Fencing, sword fighting, okay? That's a thing, right? And if you look at older boxers like, you know, Jack Dempsey or, what's his name? Jim Driscoll, you know, he wrote The Straight Left, things like that, right? They would use their jab essentially as like a fencer's foil, right? That's the thing. Some of those older boxers would fight in that way. So you can see the origins of boxing, how it came from fencing, right? And when you look at, you know, like Wing Chun techniques, for example, I'm gonna use that again, right? But if you look at here, like this is called Tan Sao Jut Sao on a palm strike, Tan Sao Jut Sao palm strike, boom, 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 right? Well, with this, I can't do it too much here. Don't have enough space. But if you go like here, right? There's a Tan Sao, there's the cover, and there's a straight thrust. See? So, you know, if you can kind of like reverse engineer everything and kind of bring it back to the origin, and then it'll kind of make sense to you, right? So I really think that the weapons help to understand the hands better. You know how I say sometimes, you know, train big and fight small, right? So if you do this big motion with a step, boom, 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 right? And then you bring it down much smaller. Well, the thing is, if you're doing this, your body structure has to be there. Your elbow must be down. It's not going to work, right? Get the structure and get the whole body structure there. Okay. If you don't have that, it's not going to work, right? Right. So I mean, if, you know, so you take the same structure, and when things are real tight, you go boom, 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 right? You're still gonna have that structure, boom, 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 right? You know, you're not gonna lose it because it's gonna be ingrained into your subconscious. Okay, so weapons have a lot of benefits. You know, some people say, oh, you know, people don't walk around with swords and staffs anymore like they did in ancient times. Okay, that may be true. But it doesn't mean that it can't still benefit you in many ways, okay? And I will point out too that in street situations, okay, maybe people don't have swords and spears and things, okay? But I mean, you know, who just say you couldn't take a broomstick or a pool cue, right, and use that? So, or a shovel or a rake, all right? So there are times where, you know, the weapons training can have practical benefit just as you see it, okay? But in the meantime, remember to improve those punches. Okay, avoid the elbow flaring out and bring your dinner back home. Okay, so we have like once again we have the staff again. 1, we have 2, and we have 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there you go. There's your staff drills for the day to help improve your punches. Okay. And always remember, weapons will improve the hands, and I guess hands can improve the weapons too. Okay, so anyways, that's it. See you guys soon.